All right, so welcome to the exchange. So, first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to give you my opinion on what I see in the stock markets. Looking to the left to see what has happened, then looking to the right to see what may happen. Do your own due diligence. Make sure you invest money in things you know about. If you don't know, invest in yourself and learn. That's the best way you can make money out here and have some security in these markets. So, let's look at what happens to stock markets so we can get a better idea and some security in exchange. Welcome to the Exchange Show.
All right, let's start it off. So nobody's talking about AI too much. There's some AI here that I like, and I'm sure you probably have used it and probably just don't know you have. It's called SoundHound. They do a lot of AI voice over the phone. So all those bots you talk to on the phone that can't help you, they may have been created by SoundHound. Now, does that mean that no one's going to use SoundHound? No, because they can get rid of regular people and replace them with this. So we have a gap above the current price. The gap starts at $11.93, goes all the way up to $13.91. That's a $2 gap. We're currently at $10.17. I got a buy signal back here on the 24th. So price went up, came down a little bit. So essentially it's consolidating. Once it breaks past this $10.17 range, I would definitely be interested in doing a call on SoundHound because it is above the 48. It's sitting right at the 200. It's right above its last earnings, and earnings come up for this on the 25th. Sorry, on, excuse me, the 8th. So we got 4 days. All right, 4 days for these earnings to go. If the earnings are good, I could definitely see this gap getting filled. So I'm going to keep my eye on SoundHound. Another one I'm going to be looking at. Now, this is going to be a fundamental play. This is AbbVie. So if you don't know what AbbVie is, you're probably not fat. Okay, so most of America is probably on some version of AbbVie. This is Ozempic, Wegovy, all that kind of stuff. It all comes out of the same place, essentially. Now, this is the company that does it. It just got approved by the World Health Organization. They want to start using this worldwide to fight obesity. Now, if that's what they're going to do worldwide, we got a buy signal back here on the 24th. So a lot of these bigger companies have already started buying in. You can tell based on the volume. So they'll buy in, then some people will start selling off. Now, we are breaking the 48. Once we break that 48 and we go up, the next place I'm looking to stop is going to be a structure, and that's going to be at 216. We are currently at 196. Sorry, $198. Now, after hours, I think we're down $2, so 196 at the current moment during the weekend. But this is going to be news that can affect this company. It may gap up. We don't know. But keep an eye on AbbVie. Next thing we're going to look at, I haven't covered Bitcoin in a while, so let's talk about Bitcoin. If you're interested in Bitcoin, it's currently moving to the upside. It has broken that consolidation. All right. It did it with that one big push back here on the 22nd. Broke out of there. It's slowly grinding up. All right. Slowly grinding up. So let me get some of this out of the way. Here we go. It's slowly grinding up now. It hit its last resistance at 97,000 and change. 97,020. What is that? Oh, actually, it's at 98,021 bucks. That was the last resistance it hit. And it started coming down, but it is on top of this trend line still. Until it breaks that trend line, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I would look for a pullback probably to the consolidation area, right around here, anywhere from 88,709 to 89,655. I would look for consolidation around that area if it pulls back. All right. So this is what I'm thinking is going to happen. I'm going to do probably one of these and then one of these, maybe like that, and then come down to like here, maybe goof around a little bit, and then like this, maybe goof and come down to about maybe this area. So it may not be as ugly as this. It could just be like a elevator down. You know how Bitcoin works. It's pretty quick when it does go down. So, but I'm essentially thinking it's going to go down if it breaks this trend line. All right. So another one we're going to cover on this. Yes. So if you want to get in on Berkshire Hathaway, but you're like, yo, Berkshire Hathaway, that stock is crazy expensive. And you will be correct. It is crazy expensive. Let me see. What is the ticker for Berkshire? Dot A. There we go. So here's Berkshire Hathaway. Whew. It's at 809,000. So yeah, I'm not feeling that. But maybe you're like, I don't have 809,000, but I do want to invest in here. So maybe I got $539 per share. Okay, look, let's be real. I don't got that either. All right. So what can I do? Well, you can still invest in Berkshire Hathaway. I do it through a leverage ETF. So it's BRKU. And with this, I look at Berkshire Hathaway. This is an ETF done by Direxion, and it started back here in 2024. They saw there were a lot of people that wanted to get in on this on Berkshire, but it's extremely expensive for a majority of people. And Berkshire is like, I'm not splitting my stock. It's already good where it's at. Now, with that being said, currently Berkshire Hathaway, the derivative or the leverage ETF, it is. Let's just do that. And it's on an uptrend. It's going up. I'm looking at it to go to the high 30s for this move. If you didn't know, Mr. Buffett says he wants to retire soon. So hopefully, whoever they get to replace him is just as good as he was at doing this. And it's never about time in the market, but time in the market. So, I mean, right now this is at 30. Was it $31 and change? So, I mean, let's be honest. Versus $500 and change for one share of, then another one for 809,000. Yeah, I can't run that, but I could run this. This I could do. So that's what for this week on the exchange. Hope you got something out of it. If so, hit the like button. If you want to know how to do some charting, if you want to learn anything else about investing, hit the website. It's at the bottom in the description, and I'll see you next week. See you.